Hello everyone, Mitchell here. Today I'm going to be quickly going over with you some deployment options for CLion and talking about how it works. So first things first, some of you may have seen my Piazza post a few weeks ago. I wanted to talk about the varying General.asu.edu servers. I switched over from using General.asu.edu and it's pretty much like night and day difference. So I'm gonna open up a new command prompt window here, and if you see when I ping general.asu.edu, I'm just getting requests timed out. So there are 4 other servers you can try, and they all have different locations, right? So with everyone being remote, I'm sure a lot of you are at home. So although some of the servers are in Tempe, there are different locations that you might be closer to. So for in my example, General1.asu.edu and General2 work a lot better for me. So you see if I ping him, the normal General server timed out, and we have average of 16 and then 21. So it looks like General 1 is working a lot better. So if you guys were wondering how to change that, let's go ahead and open up CLion. Let's go to Tools, Deployment, and then Configuration. And then here we have our SSH configuration. Just click the 3 dots. And then right there, you can go ahead and change the server. So it looks like the General 1 is faster than me, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over. And hit OK. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the deployment path. So if we go here to Tools, we're going to open up, I shouldn't have closed it. If we open up the deployment options again, so here's the ASU deployment that we set up in the first video. So if you look at the root path, right, so this is going to be the root path of the server. It's just a /, which is basically going to mean the base directory of the server. And if we go here to mappings, we can see here that this local project file is mapped to this weird temp directory. So what is this temp directory? I'll go ahead and show you. So that's just basically just like a temp folder that's created when you try to deploy to the root path. So if we go here in my ASU SFTP configuration, I'm going to go ahead and change this root path. I'm going to put it here to this temp folder. That way we can go ahead and remote into it and see what's in it. So if we go here, Tools, and where is it? I think it's Tools, Deployment, Browse Remote Host. There it is. And then go ahead and select ASU SFTP. So here we are in the temp folder, and then you can see it's going to be identical to this to our project directory. So you're not going to have to upload your files, as CMake uploads them all for you. So what's a little confusing about this is that it's in this weird temp folder. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the deployment configuration again, and I'm going to just change this to the /. I want to just show you guys where this is. Yeah, I guess we can do it here. So if we look at the root path, this is the root path of the server. Your user folder is somewhere in this user here, I believe, but if we open up the temp, we can see a list of these temp folders, which is just automatically created when you're trying to deploy to the root. There isn't any place to put it. So what we're going to do now is, so here's the actual deployment I'm using for the project. We can go ahead and click there to make the default. And then what we're going to want to do is simply do auto detect the root path. And you're going to see here it's going to go ahead and fill in my my general user folder. And this isn't really going to change anything except making it easier for you to access this deployment folder. And then if we go to mappings here, So this is the root path, and mappings is the deployment path is where it's going to deploy into the root path. So we're going to go ahead and just do video project, just like that. And then if we hit OK, we can go ahead and there we go. So as you can see here, this is the deployment. This is actually my user folder here, my mblock folder, and this is where it's going to put me every single time I SSH in. So now if we go to tools and we start a SSH session, I'm going to be right here into this folder with all of my files, and right here in this video project you're going to be able to see all the files I'm working on. So what's going to make this easier for you is you can go here, and once you're SSH'd in, you could just go ahead and select the project folder, and then we can just go ahead and let's see what my make is. Yeah, go ahead and just, I think we can just do make, right? Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so that's about it. So now that we're deployed right into my user folder, I can really easily make projects and access all the files, as well as run the executables. And since we switched over to the other general server, I have much better performance and development is a lot easier. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to be making a pointer video very soon, hopefully later in this week. And so look out for that. Take care, everyone.